A Turkish delegation headed by President of the country's homeland party, Dögu Perinçek, has arrived in Syria and met Syrian Foreign Minister Walid al-Muallim. Perinçek told al-Muallim that the Turkish government's policy made it possible for terrorists to inflame the situation in the region and implement a US-Israeli plan to destroy countries there. Al-Muallim underlined the good relations between the Syrian and Turkish people, saying the Turkish government adopted harmful stances that do not serve the interests of both peoples. A press conference was then held by members of the delegation, who included representatives of political parties, a former Turkish defense minister, high-ranking former military officers, and parliamentarians. They strongly condemned their government's policy on Syria.
Terrorism has been exported to Syria. We tell our government who tries to export terrorism to Syria that it will burn and face negative consequences. We call on the US to take its hand off our region. Peace in Syria is the key to peace in the world.
The delegation also noted that the unrest in Syria is primarily planned by the United States.
The role that the Turkish government plays now, or has played the last years, is not his own invention. This is important, because this is not a matter of only Erdogan. He's our problem, okay. But this crisis here, these terrorist attacks have been organized internationally, and they have been organized by the United States and supported heavily by Israel.
The delegation called for the halt of the Turkish government's support to terrorism in Syria, praising the Syrian people, government and army for their steadfastness in their war on terrorism. They finally urged the United Nations to condemn any intervention in any country's internal affairs. The Turkish delegation's visit to Syria proves that a wide spectrum of the political forces in Turkey are against the policy of the Turkish government towards Syria. Members of the delegation pointed out that they will continue working to change the course of this policy in a way that contributes to achieving peace in Syria. Hamad Ali, Press TV, Damascus.